to Fact Blaster, where only the smartest survive. Hey, Einstein, is that you? Hit it and let's go. If you're a guest, hit it twice. The name of the game is that a fact? Now get ready to attack some facts. Twist to a category, grab bag. Hit it. The category is grab bag. Let the attack begin. Brazil is in which of the 7 continents? North America, Europe, South America. Brazil is in South America. Very interesting. Let's go again. Hit it. Who works in a hospital? Lawyer, banker, doctor. A doctor works in a hospital. I didn't know that. Let's go again. Name the person who is elected to represent a state in the House of Representatives. Representative, senator, secretary. A representative is elected to represent a state in the House of Representatives. You don't say. Tell me more. Let's go again. Hit it. How many players play on the court on a basketball team? 17, 76. 5, 7. 5 play on the court on a basketball team. Wow. Tell me more. Hit it. In which sport do you shoot a basket? Handball, rugby, basketball. You shoot a basket in basketball. You don't say. Tell me more. Where did the Pilgrims come from? Mars, Europe, North America. The Pilgrims came from Europe. I didn't know that. What do you use to play a bass? Sticks, mouth, finger. You use your finger to play a bass. Now that's a fact. Name the person who is elected to represent a state in the Senate. Senator, secretary, representative. A senator is elected to represent a state in the Senate. I knew that. Did you know that? Hit it. Who carries a badge? Caterpillar, teacher, police officer. A police officer carries a badge. Very interesting. Which of these is the tallest? Empire State Building, Redwood Tree, Washington Monument. The Empire State Building is the tallest. What do you call the person who plays an instrument alone? Secretary, soloist, understudy. The soloist plays an instrument alone. Wow, tell me more. What type of water is usually calm? River, lake, ocean. Lake water is usually calm. Now that's a fact. Which came first? Hamburgers, farmers, hunters. Hunters came first. I didn't know that. Where did the Mayflower land? Rock of Gibraltar, Plymouth Rock, Little Rock. The Mayflower landed at Plymouth Rock. You don't say. Tell me more. Which of these is the biggest city? Chicago, Washington, D.C., New York City. New York City is the biggest city. I knew that. Did you know that? In which sport do you make a hole-in-one? Polo, golf, basketball. You make a hole-in-one in golf. Now that's a fact. What ocean did the Pilgrims sail across? Pacific, Arctic, Atlantic? The Pilgrims sailed across the Atlantic Ocean. You don't say. Tell me more. In what year did the United States enter World War II? 1964, 1941, 1954. The United States entered World War II in 1941. I didn't know that. In ancient times, who built wagons? Shipwright, Cartwright, Taylor. Cartwright built wagons. Wow, tell me more. Who works with the law? Banker, lawyer, doctor. A lawyer works with the law. Very interesting. In which sport do you use a hoop? Ice skating, basketball, hockey. You use a hoop in basketball. Now that's a fact. Hit it. Which came first? Huts, castles, skyscrapers. Huts came first. I didn't know that. Hit it. Who is the leader of a state? Mayor, governor, president. The governor is the leader of a state. Wow, tell me more. How many players play on the field on a baseball team? 11, 9, 4. 9 play on the field on a baseball team. You don't say. Tell Russia is in which of the 7 continents? South America, Africa, Asia. Russia is in Asia. I knew that. Did you know that? Hit it. Samuel Adams fought for what cause? Women's rights, civil rights, independence. Samuel Adams fought for independence. I didn't know that. Hit it. Who invented the light bulb? Eli Whitney, Robert Fulton, Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. Very interesting. Which of these is the biggest state? Nevada, Washington, Texas. Texas is the biggest state. You don't say. Tell me more. Who was a United States president? Dr. Seuss, Benjamin Franklin, Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln was a United States president. Wow, tell me more. Where in the United States are the Great Lakes? Southern United States, Hawaii, Northern United States. The Great Lakes are in the Northern United States. Now that's a fact. In which sport do you use a puck? Diving, hockey, baseball, first? Airplanes, cars, wagons. Wagons came first. I didn't know that. What season is it when leaves fall? Summer, spring, fall. Leaves fall in fall. Wow, tell me more. What is a continent? Land surrounded by water. Tall peak. Huge landmass. A continent is a huge landmass. Very interesting. In which month do Americans celebrate Independence Day? June, December, July. Americans celebrate Independence Day in July. I didn't know that. Martin Luther King Jr. fought for what cause? Civil rights, keeping the states together, independence. Martin Luther King Jr. fought for civil rights. You don't say. Tell me more. Who is the leader of a country? Mayor, governor, president. The president is the leader of a country. Now that's a fact. What is a mountain? Huge landmass, tall peak, land surrounded by water. A mountain is a tall peak. I knew that. Did you know that? How many players play on the court on a volleyball team? 8, 6, 10. 6 play on the court on a volleyball team. Wow, tell me more. Name the person who was a great speaker during the United States Civil War. George Washington, Dr. Seuss, Frederick Douglass. Frederick Douglass was a great speaker during the United States Civil War. Now that's a fact. Hit it. In which sport do you use a bat? Football, basketball, baseball. You use a bat in baseball. Very interesting. Name the person who sewed the first U.S. flag. Calvin Klein, Betsy Ross, Martha Washington. Betsy Ross sewed the first U.S. flag. I didn't know that. What do you call a little water completely surrounded by land? Desert, pond, ocean. A pond is a little water completely surrounded by land. You don't say. Tell me more. Name the person who fought for women's rights. Abraham Lincoln, Susan B. Anthony, Betsy Ross. Susan B. Anthony fought for women's rights. I knew that. Did you know that? Hit it. Who is the leader of a city? Mayor, governor, president. The mayor is the leader of a city. Wow, tell me more. Name an ocean. Atlantic, Caspian, Michigan. Atlantic Ocean is an ocean. You don't say. Tell me more. Who works in a classroom? Firefighter, teacher, police officer. A teacher works in a classroom. I didn't know that. In which month do Americans celebrate Thanksgiving? November, July, December. Americans celebrate Thanksgiving in November? Now that's a fact. What ocean includes the island of Hawaii? Atlantic, Indian, Pacific? The Pacific Ocean includes the island of Hawaii. Very interesting. Who was a United States president? Thomas Paine, George Washington, Alexander Hamilton. George Washington was a United States president. Now that's a fact. South America, Europe, Asia. Germany is in which of the 7 continents? South America, Europe, Asia. Germany is in Europe. Wow, tell me more. What do you use to play a flute? Elbow, mouth, pick. You use your mouth to play a flute. You don't say. Tell me more. In which month do Americans celebrate Memorial Day? May, July, August. Americans celebrate Memorial Day in May. I knew that. Did you know that? How many players play on the field on a football team? 9, 2, 11. 11 play on the field on a football team. I didn't know that. What type of water is usually flowing? Lake, river, ocean. River water is usually flowing. You don't say. Tell me more. What has too much water to be completely surrounded by land? A lake, an ocean, a desert. An ocean has too much water to be completely surrounded by land. Now that's a fact. Where in the United States are the redwood forests? Hawaii, New York, California. The redwood forests are in California. Wow, tell me more. Hit it. Name a sea. Michigan, Atlantic, Caspian. Caspian Sea is a sea. Very interesting. Hit it. Who was a United States president? John Adams, Benjamin Franklin, Thomas Paine. John Adams was a United States president. I knew that. Did you know that? Who was a United States president? Alexander Hamilton, Martin Luther King Jr., Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson was a United States president. I didn't know that. A beaver has how many legs? 8, 4, 2. A beaver has 4 legs. Wow, tell me more. In what year did the Revolutionary War begin? 1976, 1876, 1776. The Revolutionary War began in 1776. Now that's a fact. In which sport do you make a penalty kick? Squash, soccer, football. You make make a penalty kick in soccer? You don't say. Tell me more. The Sahara Desert is in which of the 7 continents? Asia, North America, Africa. The Sahara Desert is in Africa. Very interesting. Hit it. Canada is in which of the 7 continents? Africa, North America, Asia. Canada is in North America. Wow, tell me more. Name the person who was president during the Civil War. Paul Revere, Abraham Lincoln, Christopher Columbus. Abraham Lincoln was president during the Civil War. Now that's a fact. What type of water is usually salty? River, lake, ocean. Ocean water is usually salty. You don't say. Tell me more. The president who freed the slaves was John F. Kennedy, Abraham Lincoln, George Washington. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. I didn't know that. Which of these is the biggest state? Alabama, California, Illinois. California is the biggest state. I knew that. Did you know that? Name the person who discovered America for Europe. George Washington, Paul Revere, Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus discovered America for Europe. I didn't know that. Where in the United States are the Great Plains? North, Midwest, Lake Tahoe. The Great Plains are in the Midwest. Now that's a fact. What ocean is the furthest north? Atlantic, Pacific, Arctic. The Arctic Ocean is the furthest north. You don't say. Tell me more. Name a lake. Atlantic, Michigan, Caspian. Lake Michigan is a lake. Very interesting. What do you call a lot of water completely surrounded by land? Pond, a lake, an ocean. A lake is a lot of water completely surrounded by land. Wow, tell me more. Ulysses S. Grant fought for what cause? Independence, keeping the states together, civil rights. Ulysses S. Grant fought for keeping the states together. You don't say. Tell me more. In which sport do you hit a home run? Polo, baseball, squash. You hit a home run in baseball. I didn't know that. Name the person who made a midnight ride. Abraham Lincoln, Paul Revere, Betsy Ross. Paul Revere made a midnight ride. Now that's a fact. The president who won the Civil War was Robert E. Lee, Abraham Lincoln, Alexander Hamilton. Abraham Lincoln won the Civil War. I knew that. Did you know that? What is an island? Huge landmass. Land surrounded by water. Tall peak. An island is land surrounded by water. Very interesting. Which came first? Dinosaurs, pirates, cowboys. Dinosaurs came first. You don't say. Tell what ocean is the largest? Indian, Pacific, Atlantic. The Pacific Ocean is the largest. Wow! Tell me more. In which sport do you use your feet to kick? Baseball, soccer, hockey. You use your feet to kick in soccer. I didn't know that. What turns to mud when it's wet? Oxygen, dirt, water. Dirt turns to mud when it's wet. Now that's a fact. In which sport do you use a racket? Football, wrestling, tennis. You use a racket in tennis. I knew that. Did you know that? In which sport do you score a touchdown? Football, baseball, basketball. You score a touchdown in football. You don't say. Tell me more. The president who built Washington, D.C. was John Quincy Adams, George Washington, Abraham Lincoln. George Washington built Washington, D.C. I didn't know that. The United States is in which of the 7 continents? Africa, South America, North America. The United States is in North America. Now that's a fact. Hit it. Name an animal with talons. Bear, eagle, lion. An eagle has talons. Very interesting. Hit it. Which of these is the biggest city? Boston, New Orleans, Los Angeles. Los Angeles is the biggest city. Wow, tell me more. In what year did the Civil War begin? 1961, 1861, 1991. The Civil War began in 1861. I knew that. Did you know that? France is in which of the 7 continents? South America, Europe, North America. France is in Europe. Very interesting. In which sport do you use a helmet? Soccer, football, tennis. You use a helmet in football. You don't say. Tell me more. In which sport do you serve an ace? Wrestling, softball, tennis. You serve an ace in tennis. Now that's a fact. Hit it. In which sport do you use a helmet? Tennis, soccer, football. You use a helmet in football. I didn't know that. Hit it. Who was a United States president? Ulysses S. Grant, Jefferson Davis, Robert E. Lee. Ulysses S. Grant was a United States president. Wow, tell me more. Who were the first inhabitants of the land now known as the United States? The English, Native Americans, immigrants. Native Americans were the first inhabitants. Now that's a fact. Which came first? Microwave, oven. Fire, oven. Fire came first. I knew that. Did you know that? Thomas Paine fought for what cause? Women's rights, independence, civil rights. Thomas Paine fought for independence. You don't say. Tell me more. Which of these is the tallest? Great Plains, Michael Jordan, Rocky Mountains. The Rocky Mountains are the tallest. Very interesting. Who drives a red truck? Teacher, firefighter, police officer. A firefighter drives a red truck. You don't say. Tell me more. Name an animal with fur. Fish, turtle, bear. A bear has fur. Now that's a fact. In which sport do you score a touchdown? Basketball, football, baseball. You score a touchdown in football. Wow, tell me more. France is in which of the 7 continents? South America, North America, Europe. France is in Europe. I didn't know that. Who invented a new stove? Robert Fulton, Madame Curie, Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin invented a new stove. I knew that. Did you know that? Who works with money? Doctor, banker, police officer. A banker works with money. I didn't know that. Canada is in which of the 7 continents? Africa, North America, Asia. Canada is in North America. You don't say. Tell me more. How many players play on the field on a baseball team? 11, 4, 9. 9 play on the field on a baseball team. Wow, tell me more. George Washington fought for what cause? Independence, keeping the states together, women's rights. George Washington fought for independence. Now that's a fact. What type of water is usually salty? Lake, river, ocean. Ocean water is usually salty.